All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Moments away, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Ja Morant, a first-time All-Star in 2022. His teammates say he is the best point guard in the league. Morant said, quote, "I'm a very humble guy, but also confident. So I'll let my teammates continue to talk for me. I'll just do what I can do on the floor to prove them right." Brian, Coach Jenkins said, quote, "All he cares about is winning."
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Then it's Dillon Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. And for New Orleans, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Ingram in at the three. An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And here's Morant. Pass to Bane. And here's Morant. Brooks outside. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Clock at 4. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
The officials were right on top of that one. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
The first free throw is good. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And Brooks drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Back to McCollum. Shoots over Morant. Shot's good by McCollum.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots, always looking for his next bucket.
Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. Ingram against Brooks. Now here's Morant. The three. First shot won't go.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. Doesn't go that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
Yeah, last year, on paper, they were the favorites in this season series, but it didn't work out that way at all.
Now here's Brooks. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Back to Bane. Here's the three. Pelicans cleared away. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now here's Valanciunas, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. McCollum against Morant. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night. Well, both of these teams are still fresh here in the early season, RJ. Is it easier to play hard towards the start of the year?
Well, yes, it's because the season hasn't worn you down, but you're still getting back into the swing of things, so your conditioning might not be all the way there yet. Ooh, little sweet touch on the floater. Morant has so many shots to choose from in his bag.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Now here's Williamson. A 26-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Ingram against Brooks. And that one's good. Ingram.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Outside Bain. McCollum against Morant. Now here's Adams, guarded closely. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Ingram, the pass to Williamson. So they take the lead.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Timeout called. Memphis defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet and get loud for your Pelicans dance team. On your feet, make some noise. Put those hands together for your Pelicans dance team. You know what time it is, fans. I need everyone in the building to get on your feet and make some noise.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Back to Jones. Pass to Conchar.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
John Conchar. Assist from
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's Alvarado, defended by Jones. Got a piece of it. Pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Alvarado with a rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Well, Richard, it's hard to believe it's been over 20 years since the Grizzlies came to Memphis.
Brian, it has been crazy. And look, they have been a playoff team more often than not in that time. But this could be the best era yet for the Grizzly organization. They've got a great core of young players and are strong on both ends of the floor.
Here's Conchar. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Tillman. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Murphy. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Nails the baby hook.
Okay, that's on the defense. You got to show more fight if you want to stop him.
Outside Jones. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. From 8 feet, and the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Here's Alvarado. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies leading by just 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
The Pelicans trail. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Brandon Clark out there with Steven Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw dropped for Brooks. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Bain. And he can't get that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Ingram. He can't hit that time. Memphis leading. Outside Morant to the inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Here's McCollum. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Ingram. And here's Williamson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Williamson hits them both. Now here's Morant. Outside Bain. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jones. Here's Adams. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Adams has got his first points of the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Back to McCollum. Williamson against Clark. Williamson passes to McCollum. Outside Jones. Over Bain. And the Pelicans miss again. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The open shot by Brooks gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead. For New Orleans, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. McCollum, the pass to Jones. Back to McCollum. Pass to Williamson. McCollum outside. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelicans squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Now here's Brooks. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans. Graham comes in for C.J. McCollum. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Desmond Bain. Valanciunas passes to Ingram. Now here's Jones. Back to Graham. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. Here's Ingram. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And it's Brooks missing. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Now here's Graham. Nance with it. Checked by Brooks.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Ingram. 5 to shoot. Pass to Daniels. A shot to stop the drought. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Here's Moran. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Well, New Orleans shooting poorly at only 28%. A good look from Graham. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Conchar. Here's Aldama. And again, Memphis no good. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the wing, right side. Graham finds Nance. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Some changes for New Orleans. Murphy comes in for Ingram, and Alvarado's subbed in for Graham. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pass to Conchar. Here's Brooks. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper. The Pelicans trail. Here's Murphy. Brooks defending. Here's Daniels. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They started the game by pounding the ball inside. I don't know why they've gone away from it.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Daniels. Shooting 1.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Two seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Alvarado. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 11 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. Well, for the Grizzlies, Kenny, what was your impression?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And an that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Look at Dylan Brooks. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at center. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Brooks. It's good. Brooks has got 10 points in the game. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, you know, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, you know, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's McCollum. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Morant. To the middle. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Outside Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Adams. He's off on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Outside Jones. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Valanciunas with it. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Drops in the 3. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Grant.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
Drills it from deep.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Now McCollum. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Count it. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
So dangerous inside. Williamson has a great feel for how to capitalize from there.
Back to Morant. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Brooks. Rebounded by Ingram.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Jones misses. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Brooks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Shooting 2.
The free throw dropped for Brooks. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. And he makes both free throws. Here's Graham. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Murphy. Outside Graham. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Conchar. Down low. Got it.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
New Orleans is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Murphy. Pure from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter here. And it's Brooks missing.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Graham. Here's Daniels. Here's Murphy. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Grizz.
For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hayes. Here's Graham. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Graham's got his first bucket in this one.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Alvarado. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Tipped away. Fires it. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Grizzlies up by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the power forward. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Aldama. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Ingram. And here's McCollum. Outside Jones. Williamson outside. Over Adams. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Now here's Bain. Back to Morant. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Conchar. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Jones. Good on the shot.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Pass to Conchar. Fires for 3. The Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Ingram outside. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Here's Conchar, covered by Ingram. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Conchar, covered by Ingram. Just 4 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks is checked in. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Pass to Jones. And here's Ingram outside. Aldama grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Brooks. They get it again. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
And here's Ingram outside. Here's Williamson. And that one drops.
Oh, the motor of Williamson is special. Awesome at staying engaged and hitting the offensive glass.
And the Grizzlies call time here. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade.
Give a big round of applause for your Pelicans Youth Dance Team.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. And with every possession being critical, he was clear with his team. Quote, "This is what we prepared for. Keep your focus, stay in the moment, and execute." He believes that's the path to victory, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And the basket by Bain.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jones. And here's Ingram. Williamson inside. The shot's good. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team, the player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Now here's Bain. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Memphis ball.
Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Morant missing. The Pelicans have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Outside Ingram. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Williamson to tie it up. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Personal foul. First team foul. The line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson. At the line for 1.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Floats one up. Morant, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Now it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
The floater. The shot no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Here's Jones. Here's Williamson. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Huge bucket by Williamson. Wow. The former first overall pick stepping up in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 6. 1:07 left to play in the fourth.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet and get loud for your Pelicans dance team. You know what time it is, man. I need everyone in the building to get on your feet and make some noise for your Pelicans dance team. Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
To halt the run. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, to right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man. He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And Valanciunas gets it to go on the assist by Ingram. And now a 10-point Pelican lead.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
High arcing shot. Morant with the bucket. Getting it done inside.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Outside Ingram. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Williamson. Aldama grabs the board. Three-pointer, Brooks. Williams grabs the board. Now here's McCollum. And so the Pelicans take the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.